What's up, traders? This is D with Success in 5 coming back at you with another trading video. In today's video, I want to go over how I plan on becoming a consistent trader. And it's 5 steps here that I want to actually talk about. So I created a guideline for myself, right? And this is how I'm going to follow that guideline. I've come up with a few guidelines in my plan on sticking with my journey to grow my small account during this challenge. Knowing that most of what kills a career in this line of work is pure mental, this is kind of what I want to focus on first and foremost. So let's jump right into it. Number 1, become a robot. And this is just me thinking of trading bots, right? So they will take every single trade whenever the setup presents itself. And I know I'm nowhere close to that. And that's purely because of mental. It's my fear of taking losses that concerns me mainly. But one thing I got to understand is in this game, we're going to take losses, right? Like, you don't think you're going to just jump into trading and not lose, right? Like, you think you're going to have 100% win rate. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. So I need to learn how to process losses better and get over that fear and just stick to my plan. So the fix for that is if my criteria meets on all ends, I'll take the trade. And just so you guys know, my strategy is based on confluence. I need certain things to line up for me before I take the trade, right? Okay, so number 2, money matters. This is where I worry about how much money I'll make. And also the reverse, how much money I'll lose. Like, this literally gets triggered as soon as I enter the trade. And with options, even though I have stops in place, that all changes when price moves and come back to retest certain areas. What your profits were or what your drawdown was prior to the move seems to change substantially. This is why I place mental stops, right? So it's kind of a different feeling because theta, which is time decay, or even maybe, IV, implied volatility, takes a toll on the trade, right? So example, let's say we're in a trade and that trade was in profit but never hit your target and it moves lower in a retest or retracement. That level of profit, they ain't the same anymore when it comes back to the area it was prior. So that kind of freaks me out and I need to learn how to fix that. So my fix for that is not to watch the P&L. Just stick to my existing strategies, both on to the upside and to the downside. Number 3 is focus on base hits. Now, for the most part, I've always been focused on this because I understand what compounding account growth is. But as of late, it hasn't been in my mind during trading. And that's solely because I need bread, like ASAP. You know what I mean? Like, I need money now. But with a small account, that's honestly what any trader should be focused on, is base hits and not home runs. My first biggest loss was exactly because of that. And I still regret it. I came into my target and I didn't take the profit and I ended up losing a substantial amount of my portfolio. So let's say you start with a $500 account and you make $50 in one trade. You need to be taking profits. That's literally 10% of your portfolio, of your entire portfolio, right? So here's the fix. No dollar amount profit targets on trades. Just follow the exit plan. That's level to level, basically. I'm going to get out at my target levels and I'm going to call it for the trade. Either the target level is going to be my win or my loss. Number 4. Letting the runners run. And this is going to come a little bit down the road because I'm still trying to get comfortable with creating this platform, having the ability to trade all day, not worrying about the PDT rule and stuff like that. So, but here we go. As soon as I'm out of a trade, it seems to run more, not all the time, but most of the time, right? And that really bothers me during the trading day. And I end up watching the options change for what could have been profits. Again, this goes along with my base hit theory. So here's the fix. Leave one on. Now that I'm actually in a cash account and I don't have to worry about PDT, I can actually leave one on and it not take up a day trade. With Robinhood, if you take a position, let's say of 2 contracts and you sold one at 130 and then sold another one at 145, that counts as 3 trades. You're in 2 outs. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So now I can start possibly leaving one on, and we can see how that works, and kind of grab that additional profit, right? So here's number 5, and this is the last one real quick. Overall account growth and hedging, right? And I don't mean hedging against the market. I mean hedging against screw ups and mess ups and bad trades, good trades, the whole 9 yards. Like, I want to hedge against all of that to make sure that the account continues to grow. And I've already been doing this, and it's been working very well for me. So what I notice is it alleviates a lot of mental stress on profits and stuff of that nature. So this is what I'll be doing. I'll be taking profits and reinvesting them into stocks that I love. Basically growth stocks and dividend producing stocks, right? And there's really no need, there's no fix there, but let's talk about what I'll be buying. So I'll be buying, like I said, I buy companies that I love and that I use on a day-to-day basis and that I can't live without. So AMD is going to be one, and this is solely because I own a couple of mining computers, a couple of gaming computers, and I use their graphics cards. Like, I have over 15 graphics cards. Tesla, I mean, that's simple because I plan on owning a Tesla one day, and I already have Tesla right now. Apple, I already have Apple right now, but I'm going to continue to add to that position as well. I mean, I have iMac, iPad, and iPhone, so why not? Blink is also another one because currently right now I do own an electric car, and I use them when I need a recharge while I'm on the road if I'm not charging at my house. Google, well, they pay me for ad space on, you know, some of my money making websites. So why not reinvest in them, right? Nvidia, same thing. Mining. I have mining graphics cards, mining rigs. So yeah, definitely that. Intel, I have Intel graphics boards, and you know, again, that's a part of the mining rigs and stuff like that. So why not? Why not invest in Intel? Now we have Wells Fargo and Bank of America. They both pay good dividends, and you know, this is personal for me that I have these. And I might make a video about that later and explain the entire fiasco with both those companies, right? So anyways, so basically I'm going to be buying up stocks like I have been doing already in my other accounts, but in this account, my key criteria for the stocks I buy and hold long term is companies I cannot live without. And I think everybody should take that and do the same thing. Even if you're not day trading and you're just an investor and you're wondering what type of stock should you be buying, you should be buying those companies you cannot live without. If you shop at Kroger's, if you shop at Publix, if you shop at Walmart, and you feel like, oh, well, these are the best grocery stores, then why you don't own the stock? If you're always at Best Buy, then why don't you own the stock, right? I mean, there's a lot more things that you need to go into and look into in terms of, you know, company profitability, debt, stuff like that. But I think the first place I would start if I was a new investor is just writing down every place that I can't live without. If you have an iPhone, you should definitely be buying Apple. If your service is through T-Mobile, you should definitely be buying T-Mobile. So, let me add that one on. I'm going to add T-Mobile in there as well because my service is through T-Mobile. I mean, just go through everything that you can think of and just write it down. And if you can't live without of it on that level, then I think you should be buying that stock. And then look into it, do your research, and purchase that stock, because that's what I'll be doing. And it's helped me a lot. Like, my entire retirement plan is based on different stocks and stuff of that nature. So that's what I'm looking at. But I'm not going to make this video too long. These are my 5 things that I'll be doing to become a consistent trader, a consistent profitable trader. All right, you guys. So again, I'm D, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.